الله أكبر. الله أكبر. 4 تكبيرات. التكبيرة الأولى تقرأ الفاتحة بعد التكبيرة الأولى، وبعد التكبيرة الله أكبر.
The Palestinian issue comes at the heart of our priorities as it is the key to stability in the entire region. We affirm that there will be neither a just peace nor lasting stability without ending the Israeli occupation and establishing an independent Palestinian state.
We would like to
commend the outcomes of the Alaska Summit, which brought together the President of the Russian Federation and the President of the United States of America. We affirm that this summit represents a positive and important step toward reaching a solution to the Russian-Ukrainian crisis through dialogue and diplomatic means. We reiterate the steadfast position of the Gulf Cooperation Council in calling for constructive dialogue to resolve all conflicts in a way that puts an end to humanitarian, security, and economic challenges and leads to a lasting, peaceful settlement that ends the suffering of civilians and contributes positively to regional and international security and stability.
Undoubtedly, this attack undermines the efforts and good offices undertaken by the State of Qatar within the framework of its mediation to achieve a ceasefire in the Gaza Strip and to secure the release of hostages and detainees. It constitutes a serious obstacle to international and regional efforts aimed at establishing peace in the Middle East. In this context, we commend the numerous efforts that the State of Qatar has made and continues to make toward achieving a ceasefire in Gaza and alleviating the suffering of the brotherly Palestinian people. Your Excellencies and distinguished guests, thank you for your attention and peace be upon you. The ongoing Israeli violations against the Palestinian people, the crime of genocide being committed against the residents of the Gaza Strip, and the deliberate policy of blockade that has led to famine in the Strip, as well as the continued destruction of residential neighborhoods, hospitals, schools, universities, mosques, and churches, all aim to displace the residents of the Strip and settle others in their place. We condemn the continued targeting by Israeli occupation forces of humanitarian and UN organizations operating in the Gaza Strip.
And the Secretariat of the Board of Directors for the Markets, as well as the Minister in the Ministry of Finance.
The State of Qatar was subjected on Monday to an act that embodies a picture of the organized state terrorism practiced by the Israeli entity under the leadership of its Prime Minister, and as part of its systematic policies to destabilize regional security and stability. The State of Qatar will not hesitate to defend its sovereignty and the integrity of its territories, and has immediately formed a legal team to take all legal measures to respond to this attack. We hold the government of the Israeli entity fully responsible for the escalating regional tensions and for the dire consequences of its aggressive escalation policies. Holding this meeting while the genocide war waged by the Israeli occupation in Gaza continues, which aims for more than just killing and revenge against a proud people. The goal is to undermine the entire Palestinian cause and eliminate the idea of establishing an independent Palestinian state by displacing the Palestinian people, forcibly expelling them from their lands and seizing them by brutal force. The State of Qatar maintains its steadfast position in support of the Palestinian people in their just cause and continues its political and humanitarian efforts with its regional and international partners to achieve an immediate ceasefire, protect civilians, end the occupation, and realize the two-state solution. Based on what has been committed in terms of crimes and to compel compliance with peaceful resolutions, the Qatari efforts are clearly demonstrated in cooperation with Russia and Ukraine to reunite 107 children with their families, which reflects Qatar's vision that justice and dialogue are the only way to achieve lasting stability in contrast to policies of force that only further inflame the region.